Good morning. Sloth here. It is, what day? It's Friday. Friday the 13th. I heard the astronauts are shooting off to check the moon out again. Best of luck, my friends. So, this morning's subject is going to be trail magic. And I'm very uncomfortable sharing this subject. I just want you to know. Why? Because I'm a loner. I do things on my own for myself. I love helping people, but it's difficult for me to accept help. One of the things that I hope to learn, prompted by a conversation this morning by a very, very good friend of mine, Kathy Shagnon. She's watching. After work from down in Florida, she's the bomb diggity. Was a conversation she keeps asking me, and I've had so many people reach out to me about what is trail magic, how can we help you, and it's been literally on the second page of my videos because it's just it's a challenging subject because it's challenging for me. So, let's get right into it. So if you want to help me, I beyond appreciate it. I am not asking, that's not what this video is about, but I will accept it. And I will appreciate it. So, trail magic. Trail magic is when you are helping a hiker, a through hiker in this particular situation, on my 2026 Appalachian Trail through hike from Georgia, Springer Mountain in Dawsonville, all the way up to Mount Katahdin. 2200, it's like 2194.6, I think, this year, something like that. It changes, it varies because of closures and redirections and all that kind of stuff. So, for those of you like Kathy, she's like, how can I help you? I am not interested in your gear. I'm not interested in what water system you're going to use. And I'm not a hiker, but I love you and I want to help you. So, here we go. Like my hat? So I'm gonna change hats every once in a while. New hat. So a couple things that I'm gonna say right up front also is I'm gonna give you a list of things that you can do for a hiker. Not necessarily me, but for a hiker. But first, I'm gonna tell you that I am, with the help of somebody, I know I keep saying I'm not techie. I need to learn how to put some links on the bottom, like some other people that have YouTube videos. I'm gonna put my Venmo link down, and I'll tell you why. And I'm also going to, if you go back to my introduction, my thing where I was talking about I'm going to be doing the Appalachian Trail, and I was sitting in the woods in the snow up on Stratton Mountain up the street. One thing I said was I was going to be walking in memory of my mother and would love to raise money for hospice. I am going to have a Venmo link. I am going to have a hospice link, which I've done a ton of research, and there's no national hospice thing, so I am going to be putting it where she was at the hospice in Brantford, Connecticut, which was over the moon, awesome, made our experience that much better through it. So those two links are going to be on the bottom eventually, hopefully soon. So if you would like to donate to hospice, or the list is now. How do I help a hiker? Trail magic generally you're going to find in the woods, okay? It's going to be someone who is set up at a gap, a trailhead. A trailhead or a gap is when you go over a mountain and you come down and there's a parking lot. So Kelly's Stand Trailhead is up the street from me, and it's either the beginning of when you're going up Stratton or when you're coming down Stratton. So that's either a gap or a trailhead. In between mountains, there's going to be gaps. There may be a road that goes into town, and that's how you get that. So a lot of times people will be set up with, as simple as a cooler with drinks and, uncooked food, fruit, that kind of thing. Iced during the summer. And maybe someone set up with hot food or hot chocolate, or I don't drink coffee, I'm a tea guy, which we had tea, with slaw. So it could be as simple as that. It could be opening your home up, which I've had, where someone will have you in their home and give you a bed for the night, let you take a shower. I'm looking at some notes. And perhaps have a hot meal with their family, and then get you back to trail, which also gets back to getting back to trail. Maybe you need to go from a gap into town. Max and I, in 23, had so many cool people that would pick us up, bring us into town, and then somehow we would, get someone to bring us back. So rides to and from. My father is bringing me down to Georgia. To me, it's going to be a magical time, but that's trail magic. So rides. A lot of people, for instance, I know some of you watched Wandering with Sam Green, Toasty Toes. I mentioned him. I paid for a couple of his hostels. I brought him food. I brought him 420 magic, for those of you that know that. So a lot of people, I knew I was watching his videos. I was in touch with him in Messenger and texting. So I knew what hostel he was going to be going to. So I would pay for the hostel before I even got there. Or I would pay for, people pay for restaurants, or at the hostel, there's maybe they have a supply closet with food, hiker food, bars and meals you put hot water in, which you'll see me soon. I'll do one of those, my cooking system, and then I'll have a meal with you at night. So that is what trail magic is. That's so much. It's just helping a hiker. I hope that helped you with, your questions, because I know so many people have asked me if Navigator, Max, or anyone else wants to jump in here in the comments and either have your own video or add the dogs are barking, add to what trail magic is. I would be very thankful and appreciative of that. On that note, the sloth is out. I hope you have an amazing day. We are having a heat wave today. It's supposed to get up to 29 and more snow coming next week. So I'm just gonna chill, sloth out, have a beautiful day. Be well, get outside. Quick thoughts. I was just having my cereal and I came up with a few more. You could pay for a shuttle, but maybe that comes out of a Venmo account. Big thing. You're always welcome to walk with me. For a mile, a day, a week, a section. It changes things. It makes things new, because 6 months is going to be a long, drawn out, fun time. But to have new people around, don't worry about how fast you're going or anything. You're not going to slow me down or whatever. I'd be honored and happy to have you with me, to visit with me, even at a trailhead. Huge, huge, huge. I got 2 more and then I'm done. Friends of mine, Heather's, that we hosted when they were doing their through hike, meaning we had them come to our home. They stayed here for a few days. We fed them like crazy. Hot showers, beds, place to chill. Action and adventure. Amazing people. Heroes of mine. They, if you go back to 23 pictures, videos on YouTube when first attempt, they actually, and this story is hilarious, the whole thing was pretty funny. They actually came to Amicalola Lodge and surprised me and Max and sent us off. I mean, we watched a sunset with them, had dinner with them. That was a magical time. Lastly, it may seem like not a big deal. Kind words and encouragement huge. As I've heard from other through hikers, it got them through days. Just kind words. And on that note, if there is people that have their own opinions, we're going to keep this channel positive. And if they have their own negative opinions and that kind of thing, they will be deleted and blocked. So I just don't need it. You're welcome to have your own opinion, but no politics, no religion, no negativity. This is going to be a positive experience. So go have a great day. Be well.